This is me doing buccal fat pad sculpting Cheekago style. Now, I have a GoPro on during this procedure, so it's awesome. You can see my headlight washes out really the details, but I mean, it's still a cool view. This is kind of the surgeon's view for buccal fat pad sculpting, Cheekago style again, of course. The reason I do buccal fat pad, particularly the way I do it, you create a little bit of a smooth contour here, lifts up that pre-jowl, and really helps to contour the lower third. It helps me with the jawline, it helps the cheekbone pop. And you know, there's a lot of questions out there. Is buccal fat pad gonna prematurely age you? No, it's a misconception. The person that's talking about that does not get facial anatomy, facial volume redistribution. So I have plenty of videos on it. Check out my site, you'll see more. But here I am. I made the incision. The incision goes through the buccinator mucosa. Deep to that, meaning towards the outside, from the inside towards the outside, is the buccinator muscle. Now I'm kind of softly spreading through the buccinator muscle, and then you can see the capsule of the buccal fat pad typically. Now listen, this is a rich anatomical area with a lot of key anatomical implications. So you got to be careful. You got to know what you're doing. I would be willing to argue I'm doing more of these than anybody in the world. I'm doing at least 2 or 3 every single day. We even just opened up Saturday. So it's just the reality. The more you do, the better you are. So I also use a bipolar cautery. That's that blue thing you saw in there. And I use that to safely cauterize things. This is me. We're closing up the left side, looks like. I'm tying it, suturing it. I use a specialized suture technique and a special suture different than other doctors. I use a PDS suture running, locking here for the surgeons out there. We publish this. It's out there for everybody. Anybody can use my technique. Everybody's going to start using it. There's a couple of guys out there already saying, and gals out there saying they're doing Cheekago style. And then we train a fellow every year. So of course they're going to do it. But I'm closing up the left side. You'll see me flip onto the contralateral side here shortly. The other things I do uniquely, I have a specialized pre-wash I have people use inside their mouth, helps with inflammation and swelling and infection. And I have a post-op protocol. I do a packing for 4 hours post-op. So I'm happy to give more information out there for any surgeons that want that info. So flipping to the other side here. Great. So this is pretty cool, right? This is, GoPro style watching me operate. Again, I apologize for the washout from the light, but I need a bright light when I'm in there. Obviously, we need to see those details. So the article I published, there is a video of me, how I do it online, actually, also with the American Academy of Facial Plastic Surgery. So here we're in there kind of cauterizing. When you cauterize the muscle with a bipolar cautery, it kind of shrivels up. Think like saran wrap with a blow dryer. So it really tightens that muscle. That actually lifts up the pre-jowl. Turn your 3/4, look in the mirror, bite in your cheeks. That meat you're biting on, bite in your cheeks. That meat you're biting on is the buccinator mucosa muscle, kind of lifts up the little pre-jowl. So it really helps define that jawline, prevents that jowl from happening. If you have a jowl, it picks it up a little bit. I even have people, I only do that portion of it if they're concerned about the fat. So that's an option. I call it like an inside-out facelift. So yeah, pretty cool view. We're going to do more of these surgeries. If you guys like it, like us, follow us, or whatever you do on this site, and let us know what you're after. I'll try to get a better light source there or something that can hone in even a little better. But overall, surgeon's view, buccal fat pad sculpting, Cheekago style, at Only Plastic Surgery. Dr. C, the only plastic surgeon on OnlyFans.